Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Zaire Williams, and I'm the lucky person that gets to sit down with each one of these entrepreneurs that we present to you for the Elevate magazine and really get their insights on how they were able to build their teams and scale it in 2020. Now, for this feature, I was able to sit down with 3 of the 4 co-founders of Conscious Customers, a really cool company that helps corporate businesses and individuals of all backgrounds really understand how they can be conscious of what they're spending by supporting diverse business owners. So enjoy the interview. Let me know your thoughts. Share, comment, do what you need to do. Thanks.
We were already all working together around one particular company, all of us doing different things. Okay. And then we just sort of saw what each other was doing and said, let's put this all together.
So I've interviewed a few different entrepreneurs, all of which who spoke from the sole entrepreneur point of view and bringing on their team. Can you speak a little bit to the starting a business with a co-founder and partners, and it's 4 of you, correct, in total?
Yeah. Yes.
Why the decision to go in with all 4 as opposed to a single? Is it just because you guys came up with the idea at the same time, and how does that help?
So it's, as Andy mentioned before, we were both working with a single client doing many different things. Mm-hmm. And so we each bring something different to the table. Gloria can tell you as well. We each bring something different to the table, but we all have the same mission and the same goal in mind. So really just finding people with similar values, similar mission, and similar mindset definitely helped us in terms of coming together to really create this organization. So it was a matter of just bringing the best of the best in multiple different verticals and bringing us all together in order for us to move this one goal forward. We all really have our lanes and we all really have our expertise. Art and Gloria are really the creatives of the group, and so branding, marketing geniuses, the both of them are, and so that's really their expertise, and that's really what they work on in regards to Conscious Customers. Of course, they bring other things to the table too, because we're all different people. We're all bringing in different perspectives, and we're all coming from different backgrounds. So, of course, that helps to drive the mission as well. But having our specific expertise in our specific areas definitely helps to move the mission forward. Andy knows every single person, I think, on the face of this earth.
Everyone.
I really don't
Everyone.
think he does not know.
That's always helpful. Helpful.
In terms of outreach to our customers, I'm an opener and Izzy's a closer. And so
they're amazing.
We tag team all the time, and that's not just just a reflection of our personality and our skill sets. It's our life experiences. I mean, I think the diversity of this team is not an accident. We're very honest about the way the world works. We're very comfortable with the uncomfortable. And like having a little bit older white guy around to talk to some of the decision makers in corporate environments and get in the door. If that's something I can bring to the party, both to grow our business and to achieve the impact that we want, I'm here for it.
I've been in it. I've had partners. I know that there's sometimes that, you might butt heads. You might be really passionate about one direction and the partner wants to go the other. Can you guys speak on that as well? Because I know there's 2 sides of it, right? And if there's an entrepreneur who's trying to figure out how they can either be better themselves or change some things about them to have a successful partnership, or some things to kind of look for and be prepared for when working with a team of this kind of sort. What are some of those things you would tell them?
We went through a conversation in the very beginning, which was only a few months ago, about our core values. And we were really raw with each other, and we had a facilitator to make sure that we could really kind of level set with each other.
As we mentioned before, we were all familiar with each other on the professional level, like we've worked with each other before. But I think when you're starting such a mission-driven organization, you need to have a deeper understanding as opposed to something that's more surface level when you're working with somebody professionally. So understanding what motivates someone, understanding why someone is interested in this particular project, and understanding what motivates people, what gets you going, and understanding a little bit of your background, because that's going to affect the way in which you see things. Right. That was super important for us to understand each other. And honestly, after that conversation, there was an added layer of comfort with each other. There was an added layer of respect, because I can now understand where Andy's coming from, whereas before I was only getting tidbits of that. And I can now understand where Gloria and Art are coming from, because I only knew so much about them before, only on the professional level, whereas now we're sort of rewinding back and figuring out what makes someone tick, what gets them motivated, what gets them going. And so, yeah, this is something that I definitely recommend. We not only had a third-party facilitator, so someone that was asking us all of the questions and really digging in order to get us to dig in deeper, but we also had somebody else, third-party, on the call that was taking notes, so that we were able to capture everything, and we were able to remember everything, and we were able to record everything, so that we're able to share that information afterwards. And a lot of that information that we gathered during that process served as wording for our mission, vision, values, and it spearheaded where we really wanted to take this organization as a whole, what goals we wanted to set, what we really wanted to achieve for the Black and Latinx community, and also for these organizations in terms of helping them change their mindset.
In doing some of the writing, a blog post or some of the letters to prospects, I keep going back to that document.
Yeah.
And saying, like, how do I capture Gloria's why?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh, remember when she talked about it in a pretty direct, way. And I pull quotes out of that document a lot still.